Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is subsidiary books. Let's see how to prepare subsidiary books. Today we are going to discuss exam model questions. So first let's read the question first. Prepare a purchase day book of Ship Stationery from the following information. 8 2018 June 1st purchase from Gagan Stationery Mart on credit. 70 dozen pencils at rupees 25 per dozen. 120 registers at rupees 15 per register. June 10, purchase from Amrit furniture 2 tables at rupees 1500 per table. June 15, purchase 3 dozen ink pots at rupees 80 per dozen from Magar Paper and Company and received cash discount of rupees 50. June 18, purchase from Regman Bros on credit 5 reams of white paper at rupees 50 per ream. 120 pence at rupees 80 per dozen, less trade discount of 10%. In this problem, they have asked us to prepare purchase day book. Purchase from Gagan Stationery Mart on credit. So that means we have made some purchases from Gagan Mart on credit. It is a credit transaction. So here purchases are done on credit basis. So only credit transactions will be recorded in subsidiary books. So let's see how much they have purchased. So they have purchased 70 dozen pencils at rupees 25 per dozen. So this we have to record in purchase the day book because they are purchasing. So 70 dozen pencils is purchased for rupees 25. So while preparing purchase day book, we have to write 70 into 25 because each dozen costs rupees 25. So for 70 dozen pencils, how much it costs? 70 into 25. This we have to record in purchase day book. Again, 120 registers cost rupees 15 per register. So one register costs rupees 15. So for 120 registers, 120 into 15. This we have to record in purchase day book. This is how we have to write the headings in the books of Ship Stationery. Purchase day book. Date, particulars, IN means invoice number, LF means ledger folio, amount, details, total. So I have written 2020 June. Date is June 1st. So we are purchasing from Gagan Mart and Company. So I'm going to write Gagan Mart and Company. How much? 70 dozen costs rupees 25. So 70 into 25. So 70 into 25. That is 70 dozens into 25 per dozen. So I will write 70 dozens. 25 per dozen. So how much it costs? It costs rupees 1750. So I'm going to write this 1750 in this details column. 1750. Next one. 120 registers are purchased for rupees 15. So 120 registers for rupees 15 per register. Amount is rupees 1,800. So totally we have purchased from Garden Mart rupees 3,550 worth of goods. So when we add 1,750 plus 1,800, we get 3,550. Then again, on June 10, purchase from Amrit furniture 2 tables at rupees 1,500 per table. So, this transaction will not be recorded in subsidiary books because purchases are made on cash. That is, cash transactions will not be recorded in subsidiary books. They have not mentioned here on cash basis, but still it is understood that even if it is not mentioned as cash, we should assume that the purchases are made on cash basis. So if it is made on credit basis, it will be given on credit. June 15, purchased 3 dozen ink bottles, rupees 80 per dozen from Mother Paper and Company. So we are purchasing ink bottles. Let's see whether we have purchased it on cash or credit basis. And received cash discount of rupees 50. So it means that we have purchased on cash. So this cash transaction will not be recorded in subsidiary books. Only credit transactions will be recorded. Okay, let's see the next transaction. So on June 18, purchase from Redman and Ross on credit. 5 on credit. They have given on credit. So this will be recorded in subsidiary books. 5 reams of white paper at rupees 50 per dozen. Sorry, per ream. 120 pence at rupees 60 per dozen. Less trade discount of 10%. Trade discount is given to customers to attract more sales and to receive bulk orders. And one more important point, here it is clearly mentioned that 120 pence at rupees 60 per dozen. So it says 60 per dozen, but here they have given only 120 pence. We have to see how much 120 pence in dozen. We already know that 1 dozen means 12 units. 1 dozen is equal to 12 units. So for 120 pence, how many dozens? In order to find the dozens, we are going to divide 120 by 12. We get 10 dozens. Each dozen costs rupees 60. So for 10 dozens, 10 into 60, rupees 600. So now 5 reams of white paper at rupees 50 per ream. So what we should do now? 5 into 50. So we'll get rupees 250. Okay. Then again, we have already found out that the purchases worth rupees 600 is made here. So 250 plus 600, we will get 850. So here Date of the transaction is June 18. Purchase from Redmond and so purchase from Redmond. So how much we are purchasing? 5 reams at rupees 50 per ream. So how much is 5 into 50? 5 is 25, 250. Okay. So 250. So we are purchasing 10 dozen pens. So 10 dozen pens. Each dozen costs rupees 60. 60 per dozen. Okay. So 10 into 60. How much? 600. So when we add 250 plus 600, we get rupees 850. Then trade discount is given at 10%. So we have to find the trade discount. So less trade discount. $850. This 850 into 10% trade discount. So how much? 85. So here I'm going to write 85. So how much you get? $765. So you write here 765. So let's see how much is the total purchases. So this 3,550 plus 765. We get rupees 4,315. This is the total purchases made. That is total credit purchases made. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe.